Welcome back everyone, it's your boy Louis, and today, just like I promised yesterday, we are gonna be continuing my reaction to Miss International Queen Philippines 2024 because you know that I was trying to react to the entire thing, but the evening gown presentation was extremely long. So today we will resume with the swimsuit competition, which is only a couple of minutes, so it's fine. And most importantly, the Q&A portion, which for some odd reason, only 3 candidates out of 5 got to do, but more thoughts on that later. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and yeah, basically just do whatever that helps the channel, okay? Thank you, bestie. Let's get right into the reaction. All right, here we go. This is where I'm expecting performance, okay? Because this is a trans pageant. Come on now. Just turn out the volume because copyright is savage. Come on, girls. Where's the coordination? Hi. What's going on here? Miss International Queen, come on now. Okay, so clearly now they're gonna get into the actual performance of the delegates. What I'm gonna say is, I mean, clearly this opening number could have benefited from a little bit more rehearsals, more practice. I know based on personal experience that sometimes these pageants are running on a tight schedule. They have a lot of things to do, sponsor shoots, sponsor activities, and a lot of things. So sometimes when they need to cut time, those cuts end up happening in the rehearsal time. But I mean, again, keep in mind, it's a trans pageant. We want extra, we want bonga, we want performance. So for the opening to be quite lazy, it's a little bit of a disappointment. But now we're gonna get into the individual performances. So let's see how the girls handle that. Hopefully they bring their A game. So let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. And this girl started with the twirl, so already high energy. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I can get behind this. Okay, Sheila is coming with a very slow-paced walk. It's almost like an evening gown walk. She's beautiful, but where is the performance? Where is the performance? Come on, she's coming with the long hair. I hope she will give me some. Okay, okay, okay. Come through with the sass, come through with the walk. Okay, she's selling hair basically, but the performance is kind of lackluster for the most part. So I wonder if this is what the girls were instructed to do. Don't overdo it or something like that. Oh, here we have the Rabia lookalike. She looks so beautiful. Mikay Bautista representing Bulacan with very long legs. Okay. Okay. Let me pause this for a second and let's just acknowledge this, okay? You guys call me out. You guys have to let me know. Are my expectations in terms of performance too unrealistic, or is the energy low? I feel like maybe because things started kind of like already not at the right level with the opening number, maybe that also was carried into the individual performances, or perhaps they just didn't have enough time to rehearse the individual performances also. But you know, my concern is that usually the girls train for weeks, sometimes months before the competition. So even if you cannot coordinate like a group choreography because there's not enough time to put something together, you should have sufficient training for you to go yourself on stage and do something that will capture people's attentions. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, I wish this was giving me a little bit more. Where's the volume? Okay. Okay, just fine. Manila, Miss Manila. Yeah. I mean, these little walks are not really doing it for me. The girls are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, they're so beautiful. There's plenty of crown-worthy girls here. But where is the performance? Especially knowing that when they go to Miss International Queen, they are performers over there. So it's like... Okay, Miss Laguna. Okay. When you look at her, it is no secret that Miss Laguna, I think, is definitely one of the better performers in the batch. And we all know that she ended up winning the entire competition. I can see why. I mean, when you compare their performances, I feel like they were instructed to not overdo it because they're all doing the same little circle around the stage and posing and whatnot. But you can see that she tries to add a little bit of herself into the performance. Like, she will turn and give us like a hair twirl. Look, see? I the camera, I the judges. Give us something with the face other than just, walking around on stage. Okay, Miss Italy. Well, Miss Italy is oiled up, that's for sure. She is shining. Alright. You see? Already there's a bit more personality here. I don't think this is the best look of the night, but in terms of charisma and like showcasing who you are on stage, I think that she's doing a better job than some of the other fan favorites, perhaps. Okay, alright. Performance, yeah. Sass. You see, this is what I mean. She's doing the same circuit as everyone. She's walking around, but there's movement, there's excitement. She's smiling, looking at people. Look at the camera. Come on. Pose! And the waistline, it reminds me of Anita Rose Gomez. Grabe. Very good. Cebuana. Oh yeah, she was one of my favorites from the evening gown competition. Her beauty is just off the roof. Oh yeah, she's so beautiful. Okay, definitely not the best performance of the night. The performance is quite average, to be honest, but she's still a beauty nonetheless, right? Okay, so is there someone else coming out? Is there someone else? Is someone late? Okay, all the girls are just coming out again for a final screening, a final show to the judges and the audience. Okay, so far the competition, it's okay, it's fine. I do wish, however, that there was a little bit more coordination in the choreography, that the girls were a little bit more prepared, and that they brought a little bit more energy for their individual performances. However, I think that it's very easy to set aside the really good performers, the strong performers, versus the average ones. So, in fairness, that's the one advantage, perhaps, that we can call out of this entire thing. Okay. All right, so that's enough of the swimsuit competition. Let's move on to the Q&A round. And one of the things that I wanted to mention is that for some odd reason, so if some of you know the answer to this, please let me know. Let us know in the comment section down below why only 3 queens were called for the Q&A round when there is actually a top 5. So how did they decide who was on the 5th position, who was on the 4th position, if it's not based on the performance for the Q&A round, right? So that's a little bit odd, but you know, sometimes pageants have their own eccentricities, right? Anyways, let's get into the questions.
To the question and answer portion.
That's right. Now, we would just like to remind everybody that all the scores of our candidates are going to revert back to 0. At this point, KKD, equal playing field na silang lahat. Anybody has a shot at this crown.
Okay, so that's a very important piece of information because when they reset the scores down to 0, it means that going forward, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, how beautiful your performance was, your evening gown, it's based on your comm skills and how you handle the microphone. So this is make or break type of deal. So let's see how the girls handle it.
All right, here we go. We're going to be starting it off by calling in our first finalist. She is Nina Marie Simalatan from Manay, Davao Oriental.
I will read the question twice. Okay, Nina, this is the question. If your 5-year-old self is in front of you now, what would you tell her about your current evolution? I will repeat. If your 5-year-old self is in front of you now, what would you tell her about your current evolution?
I would tell her 5 years from now is I am the embodiment of a new meaning of life, and my purpose here is to find the meaning and to fulfill it. This platform is one of my steps toward reaching my goal for this destiny, which I will decide. We deserve love, admired, and inspired. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat, Queen.
Okay, mixed feelings about this answer because the question is, what would you say to your younger self, to your 5-year-old self? So technically, you're speaking to a child, so that's the first thing for me. And I was hoping that the message will be more about the transformation basically that she had to go all throughout her life to be where she is today, right? The fact that she is competing in a trans pageant as Miss International Queen and that there has been these changes in her life that have brought her to where she is. Maybe like a word of reassurance to that younger self, like everything is going to be okay, even though things might be difficult or people might not understand you. I don't think this answer really required to talk about platforms and like advocacies and a lot of deep terms, but it's mostly just reassuring a child, if that makes sense. What do you think? Let me know. Okay, here we go with the question.
You have 45 seconds to answer. I will be asking you your question twice. Question goes like this. What for you is the relevance of the very fast-growing AI technology to our MIQ-PH crown? What for you is the relevance of the very fast-growing AI technology to our MIQ-PH crown?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. I mean, it's not just about AI, which is a very current topic, very timely, but what is the relevance of AI towards the MIQ-PH crown? Whew. And she only has 45 seconds to think about, to answer that. Good luck, girl. Let's see how she handled it.
For me, the relevance of AI in the Miss International Queen Philippines is that our life make easier. Just like me, as an inspiring queen who always doubt myself with the help of other people that I know online. I think I will never be here, especially for them. Thank you.
Julian?
I don't think she answered the question though. No. I mean, she talked about basically how the support of people online, so that's mostly like social media or like social networks, but not necessarily AI. I think that there are other links that could have been made with AI, and for example, like productivity and like planning stuff that to reach other people and help other people, or create systems to protect against, you know, like social media harassment or bullying. And I don't know, there's so many possibilities. And in fairness, I said this again, it's a tough question. It's a tough question, and you don't have really time to think, and maybe she's nervous, I don't know. But I don't think she answered the question like at all. If anything, she kind of addressed it with the first sentence, but the rest, she made it about herself and social media. Nothing about AI. So unfortunately, it's a no for me.
All right. Sophia, I only have one envelope.
Final
with me,
question.
And this will be
For the
your
winner.
question. Again,
Well, she is technically
you will
the winner.
have 45 seconds to answer this question, and I will read the final question twice.
Okay.
This is your question. If you win, how would you use your MIQPH crown to unite our trans community locally and globally? Again.
Okay, I think this is a very... Okay, I haven't heard her answer, so I hope that she answers properly. But this is a great question because it's about bringing together the trans community in the Philippines and internationally, especially considering what happened recently, the incident in Thailand, where, you know, a group of trans Filipino women were fighting with a group of trans Thai women. Yeah, I'm getting confused here. And basically that was all over the news, and it kind of left a bad flavor on people's mouth. And let's not forget that Miss International Queen is actually held in Thailand. So the winner of the competition will have to go to Thailand where the incident happened, and hopefully there will be already, things will be kind of settled, right? Because we don't want any sort of tension. So her answer could be really impactful if she finds the right words. So let's see how she did.
How would you use your MIQPH crown to unite our trans community locally and globally?
If I win tonight, I will use my crown through my voice as a part of the trans community. And as a comeback queen who has fully reached her ultimate evolution, I'd like to champion causes like this and work with our organization and with the government. Make sure that our voice are being heard and our visibility are being seen. And through this, may it prove to everybody that we are a worthy representation of the fine human beings that we are. Trans women who has the heart and purpose to be of service, not only here in the Philippines, but to the whole world. Thank you.
Okay, so that was definitely impactful. She had a lot of energy, a lot of confidence in her voice. To be honest, the message that I was expecting was not quite there. I was hoping that she will talk about unity and seeing the things that we have in common and appreciating, you know, the things that bring us together rather than those that brings us apart. But she still made some valid points, right? I was focusing on the situation in Thailand between the two groups of trans women. And she was focusing more on the, you know, visibility part of it, like government part of it, which is still just as important. So I will say, very good. Definitely out of the top 3 on the Q&A, I think that she had the strongest answer. So I think she already won the best in swimsuit. She is quite literally wearing her sash. So I don't see why she wouldn't be a deserving winner. Still, I am a little bit intrigued about the top 5 thing, that only 3 of them got to answer the Q&A round and then they picked the top 5. So I don't know how that works, but anyways, let me know in the comment section, guys, how do you feel about this entire competition, the swimsuit competition, the Q&A round, and all of the things that you would like to express. I will be reading you down below. Thank you for being here. Go ahead, join my Telegram community. The link is down below as well. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share this video. Follow me on social media and yeah, all of those things. Love you guys. See you on the next one.